Martin once believed family was forever. He thought blood was unbreakable, that the people who shared his last name would always be his safe harbor. But the truth was far colder. His family wasn't an anchor, it was an anchor chain, pulling him under until he could barely breathe. From childhood, he had given them everything. Time, money, loyalty, dreams he placed on the shelf because someone else's came first. Whenever they called, he showed up. Whenever they stumbled, he caught them. He thought that's what love meant, sacrifice. But what they gave back was silence. Their affection was conditional, their smiles rehearsed, their I love yous, always tied to what he could provide. For years, he told himself it was normal. Every family had cracks, right? His job was to patch them, even if he had to tear pieces from himself to do it. But one night, the truth rose up like a blade. He sat alone in his Philadelphia apartment, the couch sagging beneath his weight, a stale mug of coffee on the table, some half-watched show muttering in the background. The city outside roared with life, sirens, shouting vendors, the endless heartbeat of streets that never slept. His phone buzzed. A message. Then another. Each lit up with familiar names, words dressed up as warmth but hiding the same undertones, guilt disguised as love, demands wrapped in fake affection. He scrolled, reading the sentences again and again, until the meaning bled through. They didn't want him, they wanted what he could do for them. His stomach twisted, his chest tightened, and the thought cut deeper than any betrayal could. They only love the version of me they can use. Still, Martin stayed. He stayed until the night that burned itself into his memory forever. It was a birthday party, the kind where the lights were too bright and the laughter too loud. Family filled the room, voices layering over one another, conversations buzzing like static. Martin sat at the table, quiet, waiting for someone to notice him. "Did you hear about Daniel's promotion?" someone said. "Oh, of course, he's always been the star," another replied. Laughter. Clinking glasses. Martin cleared his throat, tried to share something of his own. "Actually, But his words were swallowed. Someone cut in, louder. "And guess what? Sarah's kid just got into college." More applause, more cheers. He tried again, softer this time. "I've been working on something too." A dismissive wave. "That's nice, Martin." Anyway, it was small, barely noticeable to anyone else. But to him, it was the knife twisting in old scars. Their eyes slid past him like he was furniture. Their voices rose around him, drowning him out. His presence didn't matter. His words didn't count. And then someone, half joking, said what the rest had always implied. "Martin? He'll help out anyway. That's what he's good for." The table erupted in laughter. He smiled on the outside. Inside, something shattered. He didn't argue. He didn't scream. He simply stood, slid his chair back, and walked out. Past the candles, past the chatter, past the table that had never had a place for him. Into the cold night where the air hit his lungs like fire. For the first time in years, he could breathe. But walking away wasn't freedom, not yet. Freedom doesn't come wrapped in fireworks. It comes in silence, in empty rooms where the ghosts of family voices still echo. Nights stretched long and heavy, grief pressing down like a storm. He missed them, even knowing they had never truly been his. He grieved not for the people they were, but for the dream he had clung to, the idea of family he had carried like a shield all his life. He remembered holidays when he thought they cared. Childhood days when he believed they'd protect him. The memories played like films on repeat, tormenting him with a lie he had once lived in. And every time, the temptation whispered, "Go back. Forgive. Pretend." But then he remembered the coldness in their eyes, the way his voice had been drowned out, the laughter at his expense. And he knew going back meant erasing himself again. So he stayed gone. In the quiet that followed, Martin discovered something unexpected. Freedom isn't loud, but it is real. It looks like waking up in the morning and feeling your chest lighter. It feels like walking into your own space and knowing every corner belongs to you. It sounds like your own voice, steady, unbroken, finally heard. He built a new life piece by piece. He found friends who treated him like family, people who clapped for his victories without comparison. He chased passions he had buried for years. He learned that solitude, though sharp at first, could grow into peace. Slowly, the man who had been invisible in his own family became visible to himself. The chains of guilt loosened. The old ache began to fade. And Martin realized something powerful. He hadn't lost a family. He had freed himself to find the people who truly deserve the title. Now, when he looks back, he doesn't see only pain. He sees courage. The courage it took to walk out of that room. The courage it took to stay away. The courage it takes every single day to choose himself over the chains of obligation. And this is where his story turns into yours. Because Martin's walk isn't just about him. It's about everyone who has ever felt small in rooms that should have been safe. It's about anyone who has been told their worth is only what they give, not who they are. If you are reading this, feeling the same weight pressing on your chest, hear this. You are not alone. Walking away does not make you cruel. It does not make you selfish. It makes you free. It makes you alive. It makes you yours. Don't waste another year waiting for people who will never see you. Don't shrink yourself to fit into a table where your chair is only half pulled out. Don't set yourself on fire to keep them warm. Walk away. Step into the cold night. At first it may sting, but then you'll realize it isn't cold at all. It's clean. It's sharp. It's honest. And it belongs to you. One day, you'll look back and see not the ashes of what you left behind, but the home you built for yourself. Walls of peace. A roof of self-respect. A foundation of love. Real love. The kind that grows, not the kind that drains. That's where Martin stands now. On solid ground. No longer begging for a place in a family that never truly held him. He walked away, and in doing so, he walked into himself. And so can you.